sure that's correct.
You're going to stand over there so I can have something to focus on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
I don't know.
Is that right?
I've never done this before. And my eyes twitching now.
I'm nervous. Alright. Start with, what's your name and how old you are?
Jennifer McCulley. And I am 49 years old right now.
Alright, what do you do for work?
I am a project or data analyst for CBiz.
Alright. How'd you get into that?
How did I get into that? Jeez. I applied for a job back when Logan was about 7 weeks old.
So how long have you been doing
No,
that?
excuse me. The twins. The twins were not even a year old when I started this job. And I started in the local office, in the Memphis office, and worked with them for 16 and a half years, and ended up getting a promotion with our corporate office to the position of data analyst in 2016.
All right. What is your favorite color?
Teal.
Like the color you're wearing?
Yes.
All right. Favorite animal?
Dog.
A dog? Okay. What did little Jennifer want to be when she grew up?
Boy, Heidi. Little Jennifer wanted to be a cosmetologist. My mother said I wouldn't make enough money, so she wasn't going to allow for that. So then I suggested school teacher, and she didn't like that either. So I ended up going to school for business and accounting, and that's how I got to where I am.
Awesome. Well, since you mentioned childhood, what was it like growing up? Where did you grow up? What was it like?
Well, I was born in Austin, Texas. We moved to Memphis, Tennessee in 1971. So I was about a year old when we moved to Memphis, and basically have lived in this area ever since. Growing up, wow. Growing up was interesting. It's definitely not the way I've raised my own kids, you guys. My mother was very controlling, and so every move I made, I was under her thumb. So it was hard to grow up and become my own individual person. Otherwise, I mean, I still did kid things, you know. We played, we didn't have video games like they do now, and so our house was where all the kids came, and so it was always full, and we were always doing something, whether it was playing volleyball in the backyard, skating on roller skates, riding bikes, horse playing out in the front yard. You know, it was full of activities.
Well, that being said, what was your favorite activity as a kid growing up?
My favorite activity, I would play sports. Well, when I was younger, I played sports every summer. I played t-ball, I played softball. So that was my favorite, that and volleyball. And then I guess my favorite activity would be roller skating. But I ended up having to get 3 screws in my left hip when I was about 12 years old. So Nanny told me I couldn't do any of that anymore because she didn't want me to hurt my hip again.
No more roller skating?
No more roller skating, softball, volleyball, nothing.
Okay. So, now I want you to think way, way back.
Oh, shoot.
What's your favorite memory growing up?
My favorite memory.
Mm-hmm.
As far as
Just favorite memory.
favorite memory. One, I mean, I have several, but one of my favorite ones is it was during the particular time was during the time that I was on crutches when I was 12, and we would go outside, whether it's washing the car or whatever. Nanny would grab the hose and she would start chasing Pawpaw. Well, this particular afternoon, and that happened several times, but this particular afternoon, Uncle Casey grabbed the hose and he started chasing all of us, and I was on crutches. And so I was actually running on crutches like across the street to get away, and yeah.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
All right. What's your favorite activity now?
Oh, favorite activity now. That's a hard one. I mean, I enjoy a lot of things. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy, as far as physical activity, I mean, it's hard for me to think of something right now because you've caught me at the tail end of a hip surgery. So I haven't been doing a lot of physical activities lately. But I mean, I enjoy walking and I guess hiking, not major hiking like you've done, but light hiking, that sort of thing. But I enjoy doing it with other people. I do really enjoy going and seeing live bands. I have a couple of them that I follow, local bands. I go see a guy I graduated with at White Station with Robin, and then I go see a guy I graduated with at Germantown with Tracy. So we have fun doing that.
Sounds awesome. Where is one of the favorite places you've traveled? Think visiting, not living.
Traveled. I've had the opportunity to travel with work. So, let's see, I've been to several places. My favorite place to travel, I guess, gosh, that's a tough one. With work, I've gone to Boston, I've gone to San Diego, I've gone to Boca Raton, in Tampa, but now as a child, we did travel to the Outer Banks, and I think that would have to be I wouldn't want to live there because it's just, it's just islands. That would probably be my favorite because we went up in every lighthouse when we did that. And that was back when all the lighthouses were open. And so that was nice.
If you could live in any different place you wanted to, where would you live?
Basically, right now, I've only lived in the Memphis area, and I've lived in Kansas City for 2 years. If I could live anywhere, though, and I could choose, I don't know, because my heart wants to be near my kids. So it's going to be hard if you guys decide to move out of Memphis and in different areas, because then I'll be torn. But I realized that when I was living in Kansas City, I just didn't like being that far. I wanted to be close. Not that y'all were not adults and could handle yourselves. I knew you could. It's just, I wanted to be closer to you guys.
All right, so you can take your family anywhere. Where are you going?
If I can take my family
We're packing
anywhere.
up everybody.
Pack up everybody.
Everybody, same job, same family, same living situation, just different area, just different location. Where's your prime spot that you're looking at?
That's a good question. Because the places that I would like to, the traffic has got awful. If there was no traffic issues, I don't know. I really like Texas. You know.
All right, I was thinking like beaches or mountains, but
Well, true. You know, the other is Florida, but you know, Texas, you're right there too at beaches too.
okay.
Depending on how far down you go.
All right. What is your favorite memory of being a parent? How many kids do you have? Let's start there.
Okay. I have 3 boys.
Okay.
I have Logan. He'll be 25 this year. And then I have twins, Jacob and Caleb, or Caleb and Jacob. And they just turned 21. My favorite thing as a parent.
Yeah.
Favorite thing as a parent. Well, being a parent is my favorite thing.
Okay.
It's something I've always wanted in life, was to be a parent.
What about your favorite memory of being a parent?
Favorite
Can you think of
memory?
one?
One. Ooh. Yes. And it was before the twins. So I just had Logan.
Beautiful.
You were about 3 years old, and we were visiting your dad's grandmother at the nursing home. And you would go around the nursing home, and everyone would say you were 3 going on 33. But you were smart even back then. All of you guys are smart, but
Especially Logan. That's what we're saying.
No.
That's what I'm hearing,
No.
guys.
Now, after the
That's what everyone else
twins,
is going to hear.
after Jacob and Caleb were born, my favorite memory was they were in bed together, and Caleb woke up first, and he looks at me. He goes, "Mama, Jacob is going to want an orange drink when he wakes up." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Jacob's going to want an orange drink when he wakes up." And it was like freaking me out. Because then Jacob woke up and he looks and he goes, "I want an orange drink." So, you know, everyone, I've heard about the twin thing, but that was my first time really seeing it firsthand.
Do you believe it, or do you think they just talked about it before they went to sleep?
They were too young to talk about it before they went to sleep.
If they can say they want an orange drink, I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
I know you are. But no, I think it's a thing.
Okay.
I think it's a thing.
All right. Anything else you want to say about having kids?
I've been very fortunate in having my 3. God knows when y'all were younger, I sure thought Caleb was going to be the better one out of all 3. You would be next, and then I'd be bailing Jacob out of jail. But none of that's happened. I mean,
Yet.
Everyone has turned out very, very well and way beyond my expectations when y'all were younger, so.
Awesome. So, getting out of the kids, just looking back, total lifetime, do you have anything left on your bucket list?
Yes.
Ooh.
I do.
What is it?
I want to travel out of the country. Maybe not this year because of the corona, but yes, I do want to at least travel out of the country one time.
Okay.
Um,
Any specific place or just go?
well, I want to go see what Mexico's about. I've heard different stories,
Mm-hmm.
you know, of how cool it can be and whatnot, you know. Um, I Australia has always been on my bucket list.
Very cool.
I want to go see the outback.
Do you have any regrets looking back?
I knew that one was coming. Yes, I do have one major regret. I won't go into all of them, but yeah. My biggest regret was working all of the time when y'all were little. Y'all grew up knowing your Aunt Deborah, more as a mother figure than me. Because I was working so many hours to make sure I could make ends meet and make sure I kept a roof over our head and food on the table. So when I joined my group now, it really hit me because I went on salary. I wasn't hourly anymore. So that makes a difference. And I ended up with more time because I wasn't working all of that overtime. And it truly made me realize, I was in Kansas City at the time, and it made me realize I've got all this time and I'm not close to my kids to be able to do anything with you. So it was a big eye opener, and I realized how much I missed. Which, working for a tax firm, I always missed Jacob and Kayla's birthday every year. I could never do any spring break or fall break with you guys because it fell during a tax season. So I missed out a lot with y'all.
But now we got plenty of time.
Now we have plenty of time and can start doing more things. It's more fun to hang out with y'all as adults now than it was with when y'all were kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you thankful for?
Gosh, I'm thankful for my life and for my family. If I didn't have family, wouldn't have anything.
All right. Do you have a favorite stage in life?
Favorite stage? Man, I wish I was in my 30s again.
Is that your favorite stage right there?
No, not really. But I
I
mean,
wish I was younger.
Physically, because after you hit that 40 mark, everything's harder. Everything. Your body starts falling apart. And I mean, I've had two hip replacement surgeries, and you getting in shape, losing weight, everything. It's so much harder after 40.
Is there any secret to living a long and fulfilled life?
Well, if you think 49 is long, you might need to ask your papa that one. I don't know if there's any secret. It's, don't be stressed all the time. I've had several people tell me that they never see me sad. I'm always happy. I think that contributes to a lot. Yes, I worry about things, but I don't dwell on things. It's easy for me to, just shrug it off or whatever, not think about it. So I think that has a big bearing on how you live your life.
All right, now more general broad. Is there any piece of advice that you feel needs to be shared? And if there is, what is it?
Piece of advice regarding
Anything.
anything? I just say make sure whatever you do, it makes you happy. Whether it's in your job, your career, anything. Make sure you're happy doing it. Because especially when it comes to your career, you'll be doing it for a while. And if you're not happy, it'll make for a very rough life.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's your best friend?
I have 3.
Okay. Name them.
3 female best friends.
First name.
Robin, Tracy, and Tina.
There you go. How long have you known them? Collectively.
Collectively.
Yeah, do some math.
The oldest one is 30. The longest one is 35 years, 34 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, 80 years altogether? All 4 of them? Or all 3 of them?
30, Tina's 20. Yeah, they're about.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rapid fire.
Oh, no.
What's your favorite memory of each kid?
Of
Boom.
each kid?
Of each kid. One of each kid.
No. Tickle Me Elmo with Logan.
Okay.
Do I need to explain?
Yeah.
It was the year it was so hot, and your dad ended up buying it before it became hot. And so every time we would do it, you would jump and lay smack dab on the Tickle Me Elmo, and as it was giggling, you would giggle too.
All right. What about Jacob?
Oh, Jacob was my monkey, and he
Okay.
always was. Meaning, when he would climb on things, he would pull himself up with his arms. He would go between the door frames. He was always my monkey.
Okay. What about Caleb?
Caleb? He's Caleb. Caleb's the most like me.
All right.
He's very compassionate, caring, and he shows it.
So what? He's your little cuddle bug. He's your sweetheart.
And the biggest memory with Caleb is he always had to touch my hair when he went to sleep. And he would do it in little ringlets, and he would just do this just so that he could go to sleep. And I'd lay him in the bed, and the minute he quit touching it, he woke up. So I ended up getting baby dolls for him and Jacob that had hair like mine, just so that he could touch it and feel like I was laying there with him. And that was when they were babies, but
Well, is there anything you want to sign us out with?
like, let's see. I don't know.
Come on, give us a sign out.
What do you mean by sign out?
Keep your corn on the cob. Something.
Keep your corn on the cob?
Yeah. Something like that.
Shoot, I don't know.
Or just say bye.
Okay. See you later. Bye.